We are recording. Hey everybody, welcome to Carolina Smashcast. It's just me and Charlie today, and so we decided to play some friendlies and do our best to talk while we play said friendlies.
Hell yeah.
So I think I
Uh,
have the shit set up right for it to be random. If not, Ganeski, and
yeah,
I'll
we,
just
we will we will troubleshoot if we have to. We're good. So far, so
yeah.
good.
So far so good. Yeah. I have not played in a bit, as in like a couple hours. Um. So how are you doing?
Doing good. Today we're gonna talk about like just techniques of how we as players want to improve, how we feel that improving, or like strategies we can take. And maybe we'll throw in a few other things like what was the tournament that was going on?
Yeah, there's Lost Tech City, which is going on right now. It's in Austin.
All right. So first things first. I'm gonna say this: take any of our advice with a grain of salt. We are not professionals. Even professionals sometimes have some weird, whack opinions. Not saying that they're wrong. It's just some things are best discovered by you yourself.
True, and
You follow your own path. But just to get started, I'd been a part of this community for a very long time, and I still am only reaching about like top 30 in the state. It's not It's not where I want to be. That's okay though. We're not gonna cry or moan about it. But I always thought that the way that I really want to practice is offline and offline only. I usually go over and hang out with Trent, uh, but recently it's kind of felt like when we practice, it's much less of me learning what Trent's doing, and it's more of I'm just getting myself into the habit of playing uh, just the same over and over again, while Trent has actually like adapted to my playstyle very fast. A lot they're very one-sided matches. So, um, but
that's when
one
he's
thing I
not.
would,
That's when he's not killing himself with C4.
yeah, sometimes he'll throw out even the secondaries, and like those are giving me trouble because he's just like he's got me discovered.
Killed
Like
myself.
uh, but one thing that I do know that has helped me, like actually, is that practice has, but sometimes watching the matches that you've done, I know not everyone's lucky enough to get on stream. Like you have to work quite a while before that happens. But watching VODs, constantly playing the game, telling yourself that every match there's definitely something to learn, and just just staying focused. Like it's
People learn how to
don't let
kill you
yourself get
right now.
frustrated. I'm dancing. I'm floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Oh shit! And I'm dead.
I'm beating to kill you. Okay. Yes. Continue. Sorry.
But that's definitely I. I'm a simple guy. Uh, I don't have godly answers as to how I should go about practicing. But I definitely uh, you just gotta go out of your way to try new matchups. Of course, try matchups you're not comfortable with, like especially if there's a matchup that you know is bad for your character. Maybe what you should do is go out of your way to study that bad matchup so that your opponent doesn't. Uh, your opponent who has the better matchup is less prepared than you. So
True. Something I've honestly kind of struggled with recently is there are just a lot of really weird matchups in South Carolina that I don't know. That I have to go into blind sometimes. That like I've had to at least work on. Bayonetta is a big one.
That mega killed me.
Yeah, yeah, with rage and almost max rage. I was 1 point away from max rage. Also, I know this is gonna sound terrible over the podcast, but hey Google, turn my lamp on.
They're listening. They're listening in on you.
True. I can actually go back and find the records of them listening in on me because of the EU clause in like the law over there. They have to like disclose everything that they capture, and
Mm,
so you can actually go hear all the shit that they catch by accident.
I see. Mm.
But yeah, I've recently, I'm newer to the scene, and I've been, at least I think I have been improving quite rapidly. Um, oh, nope. So
It was.
something's wrong.
It was. Yeah, I was gonna say it was. It was just. It was just. Oh, oh.
I have
No,
stage
after
hazards off at least though. So we'll just choose two stages. We'll randomly, because
okay.
I guess I don't have it on, so I'll just choose like PS2. Um, so I guess we got really lucky then. Out of the 105 maps that are legal, we got one that is legal. So I've been doing a lot, or at least to try to rapidly improve, and I feel like I've been somewhat successful and also failing in some areas. So I can talk on what I failed on, I think. And so I have worked really hard on like two or three different aspects. One is actually I'll say four. One is most definitely like character based stuff. There were things that I came into the scene back in April about Joker that I did not know. I fundamentally did not understand the character when I was playing him originally. I did not think of him uh as a like with punish character. I thought of him as a rushdown character, which is somewhat true. He can do that. Um, but he functions best as a. You really tech that online? Goddamn. Okay. um. So he functions best as a whiff punish character, and I didn't get that originally. I was playing him like a Sheik. Oh, am I dead? Yeah, that needs to. Um. No, my back here. But so I had to learn how to play Joker competently. Hey, bud. um, all right, I have a hard time talking while playing. I didn't think about this when I made this
Yeah,
recommendation.
I was thinking because like I'm slowing down too when it comes to talking about this stuff. It's Do you wanna do you wanna call it after this one and then we just
No,
sit
no,
down
no,
and
no,
talk?
no. We could do like a game and then talk some, and then a game and then talk some.
Okay.
Um,
But
but
yeah, like you were saying, you play like Sheik. You just thought you were more of a rushdown character, but you figured out it's
I
more
hit
of
those
a whip
occasionally
punish.
online. They're so much harder to do. Um, but yeah, I was playing Joker like Sheik. I was playing a rundown character. I wasn't maximizing like a lot of his broken shit. Like Gun is broken as its own, like as a projectile. I used to only think of Gun as a movement technique. Um and I didn't realize that Gun racks up damage like fast. Speaking of the double. Um and so like Gun is awesome.
Now, other than character specific stuff, what else?
So and that wasn't honestly the only other character specific thing, but I have definitely learned a lot. Like this sounds stupid, but like when I first started playing, I did not know how to do down throw back air. I didn't know how to do it. And it took me, you know, a while to learn it. Damn it, recovering early. Um, and then yeah, so some of the other aspects, I had it, but I messed up. Um, I've had to learn is like how to practice properly with my character, and I don't know if this is just a Joker thing, but like I know it's not just a Joker thing, but Joker does not function online. I'm playing my best right now with Joker, but he definitely fails in some areas online. Like it's much harder to get kill confirms, and you do that more often. Um, and so like it's very hard to get practice online, and I've been trying to do it because from what it sounds like, everyone is moving to practicing online. Onin apparently got so good online that he could win a major, and so I want to emulate that, but it's hard to with my character. And so what I've been trying to do with Joker is something that I've been trying to do offline a lot too, which is patience. Um, I've been trying to practice my patience a lot with Joker online. Because I still sometimes catch myself playing the character like Sheik. Oh, that was a good angle. Oh, and I died. I thought I was good there. Um,
I just got C-stick nair. That was weird.
Ow.
I don't know. I clicked my C-stick and nair came out. I don't know if I maybe fat fingered the A button or
That's interesting.
anyway.
But yeah,
Just a little
so
break.
yeah, we'll play like a game, talk for like 5 minutes or something, and play a game. And so I definitely had to learn like patience, and that's something that I've been improving. That's like the third thing I've been improving on is patience, and that's I think a Joker specific thing somewhat. Um, because I used to play Joker like a rushdown character. I I have to tell myself no, sit back, spam side B and gun, and wait for them to approach you and make a stupid mistake. And it's helped a lot. I talk about I Rock the Hill. My first opponent was a Yoshi, and I went up to Braden after uh after I won and was like, I'm so sorry for you because I know you play Plasma constantly, or you did at least back when you lived in Charleston. So I'm so sorry. And he's like, I know it's bad, and I'm like, yeah. And I was like, I channeled my inner Braden. I camped my absolute ass off for 2 sets after I lost my first one, or game. I mean, and so I gotta learn. I've had to learn, and I'm still working on. This is probably the thing I'm working on the most is patience. I had to fundamentally relearn how to play my character, um, character specific combos and stuff that I did not realize how to do. And then the fourth one, um, is just bad habits. I there When I came into the scene, I had a lot of bad habits, and I've worked on them, and I've done fairly well with them. I think I still catch myself doing them occasionally. Um, but I think I've gotten a lot of them out, or at least very close to out. Like, I've had a habit where anytime I would land a nair on shield, I would roll in. I would try to cross them up every single time. So I've stopped doing that. I've started to go to ledge a lot more. I was a big one, is I would just go to ledge. Why are you trying to land on stage with an aerial? Just go to ledge. And those are probably the two biggest ones, with some minute other ones. But yeah, that's where I'm at in terms of improving. And so if you could break maybe for other people, break that, those four things down for your character, it might not necessarily be patience. It might be how to play more aggressive actually. Like, if you're a Roy player, how do you play more aggressive? Um, is that even possible with Roy? Um, um, so yeah, that's where I'm at. Is I broke my stuff into four.
Yeah, and one thing that I see like a bit, especially when like going on Twitter and stuff, and in fact just like being with these people, is that some of us are. I mean, like some of us feel like we're plateauing, and like that is a really terrible feeling, and I completely understand. Sometimes you just hit those peaks and you stay there for a while, um, but you just got to remember that that's just a part of anything you do competitively. You will always have those hills that you need to climb. This isn't like it's not exactly like uh, it's never ending. You know, it's like it's not just uphill. You don't just get better and better and better, and then you're the best. It's not how that works. You will get good. Someone will climb up next to you and metaphorically kick you lower than them, and then you'll have to fight to climb back up and beat them. You know, like there's years and years of competitive stuff. Like you just got to remember that this stuff is hard. It's hard for everybody. Um, everybody has different ways of going about how they practice. But just remember, like, if you need help, ask. Like, you can, if you feel like you're stuck at that point, have somebody to help you with. Just be like, hey, how do you climb this mountain? How do you get around these situations? They'll tell you, man. Or maybe they're assholes and they won't. But don't talk to those guys. Definitely, just remember that this is we're all in this together, and
or
we're all trying to learn the same stuff. Just reach out. We
or they are toxic and they still help you, like Pochu did for me.
They could do that.
Yeah, honestly,
Alex, yeah, go on.
I was about to say, honestly, Alex's toxicity helped me a lot in the early stages of me starting to play, like back in like May, like a solid month after I've been playing, because I did manage to catch myself on stream and on not Gage's Garage. There was one set I think at Side Deck, and then there was a lot of sets at smaller tournament that me and him both went to, um, and I got a lot of screen time, and so we did VOD review, and honestly, he just made fun of me the entire time for bad mistakes, and it helped me. It shaped me and got me better in the VOD review. He just made fun of every bad mistake that I made. Stop doing that, idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. I swear.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's play one, and then we'll move on to we could do specifics on what we're trying to improve right now,
Okay.
but um I guess we can talk about while we're in between, while we're just playing, we can talk about Lost Tech City. Lost Tech City, pretty interesting. It's not over yet, but oh, you picked that up before me.
I'm a fast guy. But definitely one of the matches I'm gonna watch later is Wizzy versus Shattuck. Uh,
I'm gonna have to break it to you, bud.
I
You're not gonna get much out of it. Well, you might get a lot of what
I
not
might
to
as
do.
well. I might as well watch it. Like there's no harm if it's a clean sweep, then oh well. Well, I'll just see how to avoid that because what it's like Mario Corn, right?
Yeah,
We got no tag. I'm gonna want to fight against no tag with Corn one day if I ever if I get to him. But
yeah, I want to
you
hit
just
you
got
with
to
hammer.
remember that, like, win or lose, if you watch those sets, there's always something to learn. Like, you don't don't be afraid to don't be afraid to watch a VOD that you lose in. Like, figure out what dumb mistakes you've made. Like, I've learned that as a
Whatever
Mii
that
Sword
was.
Fighter player, and I mean, my Corn's got a lot of work to do, but more so my Mii Sword Fighter. I love setting up slow chakram at the ledge because I just think it's so powerful. But then, like, at the same time, people jump, people roll, people get up attack. And there's counterplay, and I keep setting up that same situation and getting the same results. It's insanity almost. I expect something new to happen, and it just isn't. So one thing for certain, and I'm gonna get started on what I feel like I'm trying to work on a bit is ledge trapping. I am so jealous that characters like because you already know I practice with Trent all the time,
Yeah,
and one thing that just absolutely blows my mind when I'm playing against Trent is that his ledge trapping is so impossibly good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it hurts.
it it hurts. That is a good word to describe it. It's painful to get off of ledge against Trent. You will get up aired if you jump. You will get nared if you jump. There's so many options. Like Trent will literally like throw out a back air to catch your jump. You'll roll. He'll fast fall, land, dash attack, and you can't shield. He's
Yeah,
that fast. Like he's in my head,
yeah, no,
and
I
that
hate it.
and I don't I've said this a bunch of times for anyone who's been listening to me, but I I called it. I'm getting diminishing returns from playing with Trent because he's learning a lot more than me, and I'm losing. I'm losing my ability to play against him. So, but that's just a joke. I've honestly learned quite a bit from Trent. I know I can learn much more. But one thing I definitely want to try doing more is focusing on like ledge trapping, and that might be. I mean, it's not the only thing I should be focusing on, of course. Like I know that, but I feel like I've kind of got the combos down that I want to know, like a fair up air. That's pretty easy. Maybe experiment with some things that Shattuck does that I don't do. Uh,
Hit me.
but a big focus for me right now is like ledge trapping because getting getting your opponent off stage and keeping them off stage is super valuable. It feels like
I managed to
because
pick two characters in a row that are both bad against sorties. What did I expect? No, I missed it.
Jep. Ooh, you know what? I've got a good one. Why don't we talk about uh, maybe a problem or two that you have been specifically told about, but you just haven't changed? I'll start.
Oh, okay, go for it. Go for it.
One thing that I'm told a lot by Trent, because basically my teacher at this point, without too much of the lessons, you know. But Trent will watch me play, and later will tell me, "Oh, you land aggressively too much," and I'm like, "Okay, I, what do you need me to do? Do I go to ledge? Do I air dodge more?" And he's like, "Well, I think I came up with the example like, why don't I just tomahawk more?" He's like, "That's still aggressively landing. Like, you need to understand that you need to like make space." I don't know if I went out of my way to fully ask all the defensive options, which I know I didn't, but maybe that's something I need to do. Maybe I just I've had this told to me like you don't ever like you played zero defensive, like you were never defensive. So maybe I should go out of my way and ask Trent like what should I do, like camp more, because I've been playing this game for a while, and even then there's still things that I just don't understand. It's a little embarrassing to admit, but that's just how it be.
Fair. In terms of things that I haven't stopped doing, I don't know. I've really worked hard to try to stop everything that I've been told is wrong about my play. Um, there are things that like I forget that I need to do sometimes, like character specific. Like whenever I play a Palutena, I have to remind myself not to not to recover high and jump. um,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. I don't know. That was a ballsy play. I thought that was tippers for a second. That nair is so big, and that
It
back hair is so big.
is. One thing you said about Palutena is like you gotta learn to like not jump over her. She's a hurdle you cannot jump over.
Yeah, no, it
That up
sucks.
there is crazy, and I mean like few other characters have those multi hit up airs that are gigantic, like Peach.
Peach is a
That
big
that
one.
rainbow is much bigger than you think it'd be.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Um,
Ivysaur.
yeah, for sure.
The have you ever seen the hitbox for Ivysaur?
I have.
It
It's
hurts.
nightmare inducing.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Uh, Something I think I realized recently something I need to work on somewhat very timing dependent. But there are times where I catch myself looking at my own character more than my opponent. And it's like me checking to see if I did the thing right, the tech right. Did I do it right? Um, which causes me to like lose focus of where they are, which is not any something you ever want.
Hmm.
Um, so I guess in turn with that, I guess I just need to make sure that I'm so perfect with my tech that I don't ever miss it, and so that way I can just not have to look at myself to make sure I did it right. Because like something I've been trying to incorporate a lot more with Joker specifically on platform stages is runoff uh wave land gun to stop approaches.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah. Um, so I guess that can kind of tie into what we're trying to improve now. I guess that is somewhat what we talked about, but like, is there any like specific one thing, one B sword fighter slash Corrin tech, one like bad habit that you're trying to like fix right now? I guess landing aggressively would be it,
Yeah,
but
that's one of them. But if I were to pick another thing, I know this is old news by now, but you know, I went to SmashCon. I got to see three different Mii sword fighters. Four actually. Uh, I got to watch four different Mii sword fighters perform, and some of the things that they did, I didn't even know you could do. I went up to Mystic and Aaron, and they both said, I talked to them. I was like, I see you wave bouncing Chakram. You can do that? And they're like, yeah, you just do this motion. And I was like, I don't even think I can do that with my hands. It, I, I would love to learn how to wave bounce with it, but like, you already know that there's you have like a walking version and a running version, or like a smash stick version of throwing chakram. Smash stick's the fast one, walking's the slow one, and to wave bounce slow or fast, that seems really hyper specific. But maybe I just need to work on that. That's fine. But another thing is hindsight. I watched him play against uh, Braden, in fact, and one thing that Braden was getting hit by that I didn't even know I should be doing is when characters are short hopping like in my face, I can just like short hop up air and it'll hit them. Like it's a good move to catch that, and like it'll kill people at like pretty like good percents, like 110%, and it'll kill most characters.
yeah,
So that's that's one thing that I need to practice. So
yeah, I can definitely see that. I can. Oh god, I can't imagine wave landing with with Chakram. That's.
mhm.
Can you do it with Shirk? What Star Shuriken, whatever thing?
I feel like you can. I think you can.
'Cause I can't remember.
Like wave bouncing with
Is that neutral B or down B?
that's neutral B.
Okay, I get them
Tornado
mixed
you
up.
can wave. Yeah, tornado you can wave bounce with, or wave whatever.
Mm.
um, Chakram, yeah. I think you can just B reverse down B. Anyway, moving on. Not
Yeah.
talking about character.
Me Sword Fighter is a very interesting character to me. Now that I've actually like seen the practicality of some of its stuff, the fact that you can like, kill at 70 at ledge. Um
Mhm.
it's been very interesting. I've toyed around with some things. Not gonna pick the character up, don't get excited. Um
Oh no, it's okay.
I'll
Please
stick with
don't.
Joker. um uh with Joker, things that I'm trying to improve on is just consistency in terms of like the tech that I'm doing. Um, I'm trying to get better at footstool gun shit, but God, is it hard to practice even, and let alone implement. I got the training mod, so I've been practicing it this weekend, but not as much as I wish I should have, or I should be. Um, trying to continue to not have bad habits happen. I feel like I catch myself doing them occasionally. So I'm like keeping aware of it at least. And then playing more patient. I think that's my biggest thing is I'm too eager to run in to people. Um Something I'm really gonna hard focus on at the USC weekly today. Because it's hard you can practice it as much as you want online, but at the end of the day, online is filled with campers, so you have to eventually approach. Because however Joker can camp you, he can't camp as well as Samus. So um it's kinda hard to fight that, and I fought so many fucking Samuses this weekend. Um so yeah. And then I'm dabbling in Rob again. I'm dabbling.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. That's been coming up.
I'm dabbling. I feel like there were a couple things. One, it's nice to have a character like if I learn all of my shit with Joker, it feels like at times that like if I play any other character, like all of my game knowledge just goes away and like I go back to those bad habits. So I kind of want to play a second character to like get rid of bad habits so that way it transfers to all characters if that makes any sense. I know that's weird, but that's just how my brain works.
Hmm.
And then also it's nice to have a character that like, you know, Joker is such a precise character and such a momentum based character that if you're having an off day, Leo had those off days. If you're not playing right, Joker's gonna suck. Joker's a bad character if you're not playing at your A game. Um, which can feel very demoralizing when you lose and like oh I'm not on my A game. And if I don't have another character to go back to on that, I just have to play at my a shitty Joker. And so having a Rob, which is a very easy character, who can definitely carry you when you're having a bad day, kind of nice at times. Also, specific matchups is nice. I don't think I'm gonna use Rob against like a Mega Man per se because that matchup sucks. I played against a really good Mega Man on Wi-Fi. It was not Peab, but it was a good Mega Man nonetheless. So it scared me. And that matchup sucked with both Joker and Rob. I played both. I met him twice. Um, but Joker felt a bit more doable
Hmm.
just because I know the character better. But um, Inkling is a big one. I think I would go Rob against Inkling because I hate that fucking character. Starting to one though. But yeah, I hate Inkling. One of the weirdest, worst matchups for Joker, but that character is it's so bad for Joker. It's so
Yeah.
bad. But
Now here's a bit of a thing that doesn't help you with Smash. Your character's game. I am. I used to be under the assumption. I mean, like, not really. Like, I just do it for the spiritual, the spiritual bonus. Where I'll go out of my way to play like Miitopia was a really fun game, but didn't make me better at Mii Sword Fighter. Playing the Wii sports games doesn't make you better at Mii Sword Fighter, but still gotta play those games. Gotta rep your character's games. And I just want to ask, like, have you played Persona 5 at all, or?
no, I haven't, and I want to. I don't have a PlayStation. Yeah, I plan on buying it. It comes out in like a couple days. I plan on buying it.
Yeah.
Um, Probably next paycheck, and then playing it. Oh, I'm out of jumps. I forget to count my jumps with Jigglypuff. Sometimes I won't lie. This is just a character that I play for fun. It actually has come out in bracket one time.
Yeah. But another thing is, I mean, you've been seeing I playing Corrin. I am not a big Fire Emblem fan, but I bit the bullet and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna play Corrin's game. I'm gonna check it out. And goodness gracious, let me tell you, that dialogue in that game is horrendous.
Oh, I
It is
can't challenge that. I
it is
just can't challenge that. Okay.
awful.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I just I can understand like the gameplay so far is like not bad. I'm finding it really fun, really easy to just pick up and learn. There's a lot of cool things that you can do in Fire Emblem, but he's such a Gary Stew. Every conversation is like, "Oh my goodness, Corin, you're like the best, and we love you. Oh my god." Um,
And you didn't get that from his game audio?
I I definitely got that from his like little trailer from Smash 4, but like I mean I thought it'd get a little better. It has not changed yet. But yeah, don't be afraid to enjoy the games that your character comes from, but don't it's not gonna change anything Smash related. Maybe you'll respect the character's lore a bit more and then I don't know.
Ugh, I'm at ledge against me sword fighter. Oh, just did not expect it. Just up tilt.
That was short hop up air. What's that? That's that deadly shit.
Yeah, no. My Jigs has made one appearance in bracket. It was at a Midlands Coalition tournament, and it was against Winter because I just gave up. It was, I played really poorly game one. I wasn't warmed up enough, I guess. And okay, so my down air just isn't completely invalidated by your nair. That's kind of wild. Damn, doesn't kill in town. I thought I was dead. Ah, terrified. Uh, no. I will not get down smashed on ledge. That hits me. Rude.
Ah, dang it.
Joke's on you. I have a 4-frame air dodge. Nope, fuck.
Um, I guess another thing that we could talk about is mid game. Can you teach yourself something new? And I'll tell you, yes, you can. Um, if you notice that a strategy that you're doing is not working, like, uh, I guess an example I can bring up is playing against Snake. You know, we have CJ Frozen. We have I
TJ's
always
the
call
only
him.
snake I like.
We had Shotgun Raptor Jesus in North Carolina. Self is also in uh, Boone is in North Carolina, right? I'm no geographer,
I don't know. I don't. The only
but yeah.
snake I actually know is CJ. I think. No, well, Gage, but that's kind of stretching the truth.
um,
He's a Kazi
but
main
anyway,
now.
uh, like I feel that throwing Chakram at Snake isn't a bad thing to do. It's just a way for me to get damage from like far away. And if the snake starts throwing grenades, I can just reflect those back. But like the moment I throw a tornado, that just invites the snake to come in and like just start hitting me with normals. And the thing about snake normals is they're freaking crazy.
Yeah.
So uh, one thing I would literally whisper this to myself. I'd be like, "Stop throwing tornadoes! Stop throwing tornadoes!" And then the moment I did, that he would come in, or CJ would come
Was
in.
so far away from me. Holy shit. I was air dodging.
It's a big move.
That's so big.
Yeah, but sometimes you just got to tell yourself, is this not working? Stop doing it. Or is this working? Keep doing it. One thing that Cola said, this was quite a long time ago too, but this is definitely something from a top player too. Um, this is some uh, information that you can just take and really resonate with. Like we asked Cola, like, how did you feel playing against Peab and Grands? And he goes, well, I was doing stuff that wasn't getting punished, and if you keep doing things, well, if you're doing something and it's not being punished, keep doing it. Like if you're not being exploited by the things that you're doing, then if it's working, keep doing it.
Mhm. True.
Maybe not the right wording, but definitely like if it's not being punished, then there's no you can keep doing it.
It's the first time I'm looking at this skin. Oh, fuck me. Ugh. Okay. Ooh, getting getting 0 to death. Okay, not a JV. That did not feel like it came out like when it was supposed to. I have not played Wolf in a hot minute.
One thing I'll say when it comes to watching VODs is it's not easy. Like maybe I'm just uh someone who can't sit still for long enough. Unless I'm like really fired up about the set that I'm watching, I don't think I can really like watch those VODs for a long time. But like that's a step to becoming a better like a better player. You have to sit and watch those.
Yeah,
Or
I prefer doing it with somebody. I've found which I stopped doing as much because I felt like I was annoying people. Um, but I definitely prefer. Oh, that stopped me. That I
yeah,
did not expect that to go as far as it did.
I don't know what I was cooking.
You were cooking something. Okay. That was so far away from me.
No, no, we live in.
Ooh, good reflector.
Like straight up.
Yeah, his thing sins like straight up. It's so stupid. Oh, my instinct is to say Joker grab moment, but I'm not playing Joker. Oh, I meant to go on stage. I mean ledge, not stage.
In that case, it's just a grab moment.
Yeah, yeah. This wolf skin. I know you can't see it right now, but this wolf skin is so fucking sick. His fur is all white, and his jacket is white with red accents, and then he's got the Okami, like red stuff on his skin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks sick. Um, so I think a cool thing we could talk about is some. I think we've touched on it here and there, but methods we use to improve. I'll let you start because you've kind of started every single time. That way, people can figure out based on skill level which ones they want to go with. Um,
Well, either way, you said it earlier. In fact, when you when you sit there and listen to an interview um, about a player who says, "Yeah, I just played quick play to get where I am," then sometimes you just got to be like, "Oh, is that easy? Okay, shit."
games in a
So
row against 0 to death.
I just threw a chalk for no reason.
Okay, we
Anyway,
take we take those.
reverse 0 to death. Let's go. But yeah, when just like that interview with Onan, where he said that just like online was how he got to where he wanted to be. Some characters like Steve, you know, you can
Do that a bit
learn a
more.
lot. Actually, I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, yes, I recently started playing online more. It's I just got to remember not to get frustrated. It's online is the wild west of Smash practice, um, but it's a necessary evil a little bit. Uh, if you want to learn a matchup that's not in your state, then I got this as a solution.
Bruh.
And another method, I guess, is we have practice on Sundays. Well, we have tournaments on Sundays, and I get to practice with all my USC students. Like, and speaking of which, I want to
And
ask what they're doing to get better because when I played against like Ace and Blakers and Kemet and over the summer I didn't get to play these players that much because the school was not in, and but we came back. We had a tournament, and I've lost to everyone at least once now. I'm like, wow, you guys are hitting me with new shit that I have not seen you do before. And they're really putting in that practice. I don't know what they're doing. I'll get back to you on that, but um, it's really inspiring to know that people still even like the people you play every day or at least used to, um, they're changing. They're want to figure out what they do. Wow.
no, I didn't mean to roll like that. Like I can't space. Oh, okay. Love it when my down air just doesn't come out in time. That's what I mean by joke.
Online, baby.
Yeah, yeah, straight up. No,
I
no.
I had to, but
There. Oh, I always think that I'm safe from it, but it comes out faster than it looks.
oh no.
We take those.
Sometimes you back air more than you need to, you know?
So do you have any outside like quick play like methods that you warm up? Do you do anything like in training mode? Do you do bots? Do you have like a warm up routine for oh damn.
Uh Actually, no, I don't, and that's kind of where I'm lacking. I see a lot of people using like the mod pack where like you can like practice combos and stuff. I when I literally just took that advice uh at face value. He said I go online on quick play and that's how I got better. And I'm just like, hell, if he can do it, I might be able to. But uh I don't really go into training room unless I see something on Twitter and like it looks practical. Actually, in fact, I don't think I've practiced a single practical thing in training mode. If you ask me, um, triple up air, not easy to do. Very very situational and DI
I
dependent.
fucked up there. Damn it.
Silly chakram gimmicks. Uh, I've kind of just played tournament sets and learned off of that. But for Corrin, I've practiced a little bit. I mean, like, cause I'm actually hitting fair up air, nair into back air, up air into back air. There's a lot of little tiny combo routes I can take. So practicing those were kind of helpful. But other than that, no, I have a few modes, and that's quick play, that's offline with the USC students, or like just tournament play in general. Uh, and that's it. For better or for worse. I can probably widen my horizon with like going into battle arenas, asking for matchups that I'm actually like bad at. You know, the typical stuff.
Fair. Something I've been doing a lot, other than quick play, is I've been playing against bots a lot.
Mm.
Just to like test to get rid of bad habits. Because like if I'm not doing it in CPUs, I won't do it with people either. Damn. Um, I move strong.
Oh yeah, and I uh I also have tried out like working against bots, but I think I've only really practiced like trying to do ledge, like trying to read their ledge options, but um that's something that Peab actually brought up once. He said he like practices against bots, but I feel dumb for just not asking what specifically do you practice. I
I can
think
actually share some insight onto this. He a lot of the times will test out, like he'll try to implement new tech. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to down B. He'll like if he learns a new piece of tech, he'll put Pokemon Trainer on, and he'll try to just fish for it over and over again. And that way he can practice that new tech on 3 different weight levels and 3 different archetypes of character.
oh,
I talked to him about this at Rock the Hill.
I
Um,
see.
cool concept. But I haven't done that as much. I need to. I'm going to do that with STI out, baby. Oh, I thought I would go through it. Really focused right now, I won't lie. That reached me. I guess it hit my hand. Damn. Okay. Um. But yeah, so I've been trying to play against bots just to get rid of bad habits. Because if I'm like hyper aware of getting rid of the bad habit and just play and like don't do it, then it will translate over into my normal play. Which I have seen some results with. I've gotten a lot better at not rolling on Nair Shield. Um, and it's also helped with like implementing other Joker specific tech like doing tether cancels and stuff like that. And like figuring out how the physics and like the lineups of like when to do a tether cancel. It's been really helpful. Um, and like there's some characters that I now know don't fucking do a tether cancel against. Not worth it.
Yeah.
um, uh, and then I have been doing quick play. I've been doing a lot of offline. And then VOD review. VOD review has been huge for me. Um, I want to thank Pochu a lot for that. I know you're not here, bud, but you've helped me as a player a ton. Um, because he has twice now sat down for like an hour or two and just gone over VODs and just each time I've learned a lot. Um, well, a lot. The second time was a lot, but it was a lot of very similar things. Um, which I came out of the second session with literally just back air more. You literally just need to back air more. Your edge guarding sucks, and you need to back air more. um, and so it's helped. It's helped a lot. I'm still getting better at edge guarding. That's something I'm still practicing. Like I noticed a habit that you just had, but I didn't get a chance to start uh executing it right here. Because
Hmm.
I didn't get you on ledge after I noticed it. um, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I tried to do VOD review. I haven't been on stream in a hot minute though, so
Yeah. Sometimes there, and you have to wait weeks. It's like
yeah,
you get one chance per week, unless you go to like Winthrop and they also stream, then you got two chances. But Wednesdays, it's like you have one shot, and sometimes you're not lucky.
yep. Oh, I timed that wrong.
Oh my.
No, why did that sit you that way? What?
Uh, so counters like that react to what side that the hitbox is hitting them on. Uh, Actually, I don't know if that's like the specific thing, but like something about me sword fighter turning around with their up B, and this works for corn too. If they hit a counter like Joker's while B reversing, it'll send them to where their back is facing.
That's so weird.
So if I'm getting edge guarded by Joker with Arsene, sometimes I have to just reverse up B, send me in the stage. If I can tech it, then I'll tech it, or I'll try. Too far.
So unsatisfying when you get someone up to like super hyper sense and then you don't actually even kill them.
That's the game we play. It's fine.
Damn it.
Any final thoughts we've got for
Yeah, I feel like this is probably the last one. I can check the time after here.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like thank you, Arsene. Um, fuck. Uh, sorry, I'm really focused right now. I know I can win this. Ooh. Billy, I have to say, you are by far my favorite person to play friendlies against at all of USC.
I appreciate that. I really do like the fact that I mean, I don't think I've ever played against anyone where I'm just like, yeah, no, I need to go. you know, like I'm not playing against anyone. Even I love you, Thomas, but even playing against like someone like Thomas, where his main goal is to F smash off platforms and then camp you out. Um, Villager playing like that is you can beat it. It's not hard, especially with my +1 matchup. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I guess that's another thing. Don't let if you're going to
I don't know what just happened. Why did I get sent that way? I like got boosted off the ledge.
Yeah, the air dodges be doing that.
We're at
Um,
59 minutes, so yeah, we're about an hour. So closing remarks. Damn, what a shitty way to end it. Okay though, it's okay.
uh, what was I on about?
Uh, uh, something about Smash and Villager.
Oh yeah. Anyway, that's just the fun thing about people that you know that you're playing against is it doesn't really matter who they play. You've got something to learn from them because you know they're in your state. See them every now and then. Um, don't be afraid to practice with even like don't be afraid to go out of your way to practice with like a Greninja player, for example, because I know damn well I need to do that.
Same.
Nox has really been kicking my butt lately, and I seriously need to figure out what do I do against that character.
I got double
Um,
three stocked to the side deck last week. Or this week, I guess. Technically, it's still Sunday. Yeah, I got double three. The last side deck was not fun for me. I got double three stocked by Nox because I don't know Greninja at all.
mhm.
And then into my round one of losers was Kimmit. Given I played
Well,
poorly, I did play poorly that losers. I could have won because he went all Pyra, but like it completely threw me off that he only went Pyra. I,
mhm.
I I know that sounds weird, but Joker's game plan relies on you going Mithra a lot, like at least internally, mentally wise. You're expecting Mithra, and so all your early combos are very different because so that threw me off. But yeah, that was not a fun side deck, but. Thanks, ninth seed Gage.
Uh,
But yeah, I I I found a lot of uh enjoyment out of playing pretty much everyone I've played in this state. When I said you were my favorite, Charlie, I just have a joyful time. You're fun to play with in terms of like comedy and you're good at giving advice. I'm not gonna name names, but there are some people in this state who you play against, top players even, who you play against, and they'll give you the most like generic, like one-liner type advice ever, and I'm just like, what am I supposed to get out of that?
I
I
do.
go ahead.
Sorry, go on. Oh,
No,
okay, okay. I do want to say that like these people, like no matter who you play against, it's it's hard to teach this game. It's like you can ask anyone who's played this game for years, and sometimes they just they don't even know why they do the things that they do. In their brain it is just came together, and like that's just how they play it. Something in their brain tells them, "Yep, just do this. This works." And it's hard trying to find an explanation for it. So, I mean, don't always expect that the person that you play against is going to give you the best advice. Just if if you want to ask them, like, "Hey, have you seen anything?" And if they can't give you a straight answer, that's that's just the game we play. It is hard thinking about all the things that happened. Uh, like what situations you could improve, like because people are focused on their play as well. Like you know
true,
you want to ask a top player like, hey, what was I doing wrong? The top player is probably thinking during that set what they themselves can be doing rather than like what you're specifically doing. So sometimes you just won't get the answers you want, but don't fret. Just maybe ask for friendlies later so that they'll have a more focused time uh, evaluating you and all that.
yeah, yeah. I'll definitely try to do that more. Yeah. Well, thanks for everyone for watching. I hope this was a good episode. This is a bit of a weirder one. I know we've had two weird ones and two normal ones so far. Um, I think I'm not gonna make any promises, but I think I'm gonna reach out and try to get No Tag as our next guest. Because I think that would be a really fun episode. He's a really fun character, personality within the Smash scene. Um, an all around genuine great guy. So I think he'd be a great guest. And then we should have Pochu back next episode. He had family in town, so he had to miss it. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.
All right.